start streaming. Perfect. And let me go to my. Perfect. Here we go. We should be live on YouTube now and on
Oh,
Instagram as
huzzah!
well. Huzzah! Hello, everyone. This is Sabrina. You can see her beautiful face saying hello to us, accompanying us once again. And we'll only be able to see Sabrina in YouTube. So if you're on Instagram and you can't see Sabrina, uh, please run over our YouTube, but most importantly, YouTube. Okay. And I'm letting people know that we are live. And this is also my
Woo.
face. I have to manually change in between our faces so you can actually see us and not be like these teeny tiny little things. So,
Oh,
yeah. So I've been just clicking back and forth. But we're very excited to be here because it's the end of 30K 30 days, which is sad, but it's also very special. Hi, Derek. Derek's in the chat.
oh, hello!
Hello. It's also very special because we did so incredibly amazing this year. We wrote more than 3 million words in total as a community, which is
Hmm.
absolutely bonkers. And I think
Yeah, and
everyone should give themselves.
at least one circle wrote a full million of that 3 million themselves. That was the unofficial 30K and 30-day circle.
Yeah, unofficial 30K
Congrats to
people.
you guys. That's insane. Good job.
Woo! I love that so much. Wait, I didn't know that. I love that. That's great. Our writers rocked this so hard. I agreed. I am still in shock, but it's like a good shock. It's like I knew we were gonna do good, but it's like surpassed expectations. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's amazing, and I have right now on the screen for everyone that is on YouTube to see the prices for 30K that should have been already distributed. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes,
For
I
all
believe
of the
they've all been
quills.
distributed. Yes.
CJ said, "Hello, one and all. Welcome to another thrilling episode of 30K 30 Days. My name is Beatriz Lebrona, and I am here with our intrepid Sabrina. Say hello, intrepid Sabrina."
Hello.
And hello for everyone that is catching us on Instagram as well. Yes, 3 million was our stretch goal, and we still did it. We did more than 3 million. It wasn't even like hard to get to 3 million. It was like more than it was like 3,200,000 and something else. Like it was again bananas. I'm very proud of everyone.
Me too.
Yes,
Me too.
Brennan. Well, yeah, that's pretty cool. Very excited about it. Everyone should have gotten their quills already. Congratulations to every single person. Not only the people that wrote the 30K words, but also like everyone for writing anything at all. If you completed, you had a specific goal. If you just, honestly, your goal was just to write anything at all. If you wrote a single word, I believe you deserve a pat in the back. And one thing that we're going to do right now is that we're going to read some of the our wins of our users here. I realized that Sabrina doesn't have this document, so I just sent it to you on
I do
Slack,
not.
Sabrina.
Okay.
So we can take
Let me
turns.
check it.
So many quills, over 1,000 quills. Ah, very happy that nice Christmas and winter and holiday aesthetic started rolling out, because that's what I was doing before jumping into this party. So you should go immediately after this is done, because some of the spooky and the fall stuff are starting to trickle away, and some of the winter stuff is starting to creep in, and there's more to come during the month, which is very excited because now you are going to have a lot of quills to spend. So, with that being said, we wanted to read and congratulate each person that had shared their individual win in our 30K 30 day circle. So, I collected everyone. I You still have the 30K view because it was like me having to scroll up and down. It was going to be too messy to find the individual messages on the screen. So for now, you get to see wonderful 30K process, and Sabrina and I are going to, as soon as I share it with her, because I realize that it's not visible, read through people's individual wins because we want to make sure we are congratulating everyone, absolutely everyone that wants to put themselves out there and put their wins out there in this huge achievement. So, Sabrina, are you ready to rumble?
Yes. So how are we doing this? Are we reading who's doing it? Are we giving individual shout outs? Are we looking at their stories? Tell me, what's the plan? What's the plan?
I would like to give individual shout outs. So what I did was that I screenshotted the message that they put with their username and their
Yeah.
message. So I think we should do that. We should read the username, read the message, and then congratulate them because every single person deserves to be congratulated for all of these amazing wins.
Yeah. Okay, I'll start off. Okay, looks like Dream Rider had 5 minutes to spare. Almost hit 40K with 5 minutes to spare. Definitely not my 50K goal, but at least it was something because there was a lot going on this month. Amazing. Good job. Well done. I understand about a lot going on. I'm insanely impressed that you did 40K or almost 40K even with a lot going on this month because I also had a lot going on this month and I only did 3,600. So well done, Dream Writer.
Yeah, I was also going to ask you how many words you wrote, so we can talk about that later.
3,600. But you know what? I
It's
did a lot more than I expected to.
Yeah, no, and
So
it's more than like
there's
probably what you would have written if 30K wasn't happening.
100%. Yeah, I
Okay.
usually stick to really short poetry and stuff, but I kind of dip my toes into the novel-ish section. So yeah.
Yeah. Woo! Okay, okay, next one, next one, next one. Next one is Nexus! Wow, one of our scouts! Yeah, love our scouts. Nexus actually got it to 50K, and I love that the message says, now it's time to sleep. I mean, edit. And that's it. And I love you so much. Please make sure that you actually legit do sleep before
Sleeping
getting
is
to edit
important.
your story.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to
Okay,
do the
next one.
next? Yeah.
Next one is Jack quote E unquote. One half goals crushed. I didn't make it to 30K words, but I wrote 100 plus haikus. I completed one of my goals. My final word count makes me smile. It has a personal significance. Hey, that's wonderful. I am also very curious about these over 100 haikus.
Yeah, I
Is
need
that
to know too.
are they available? Can I read them or are they private? If there are any public, I will be looking for them afterwards. I'm making a note right this second.
I actually found that there's a haiku circle in Storyforge today because I
Is
was
there
looking at
really?
circles and I was like, oh, I'm joining that. I suck at writing them, but they're so cool and interesting.
There's
So,
like a rhythm to it. And once you
yeah.
start like practicing, it becomes a lot easier. I mean, like anything, obviously, but well
Hey,
done, Jack.
woo!
Quote E end quote.
Okay, the next one is Kaido Valor, who said mission complete and said, I did it, I made it to 30K. I didn't think I would made it, but I did. My main work that I started for this challenge is only about 20K, but I now have other smaller works finished and now edited, and that is so amazing. That was one of our goals for 30K, making sure that we were going to give you enough space to work in everything and anything that you wanted to work on. And I'm so happy people did it. Ah!
Hell yeah. Okay. Next one. M
Woo.
Faye 58. 30K. Happy to say that after 1,480 words in this morning's writing session, dang, good job. I officially passed 30,000 for the month. I still have a couple of scenes to finish to complete the story, but I'm super excited to hit this milestone. Good luck to everyone writing today. That is so sweet and also well done. I'm glad that the writing sessions have been helpful for you. And dang, 1,480 is really nothing to sneeze at. I spent about an hour last night working on my own piece before the end of November. Yeah, because this is the 1st of December. And I finished it up and I'd only done about 350 words. And I was like, what? Why is this so hard? But it was still a really quality 300 words. So that's a lot that you accomplished.
Wait, it's not in the YouTube chat, but when we were reading Nexus comment, I got a Slack from Tate, and I was like, "Oh, did something break?" And he just said, "It's time to edit," but with the E meme.
Oh my god.
Tate, we love you.
Hi,
And
Tate.
I was like,
For
"Oh my
those
god,
who
did
don't
something
know,
break?"
Tate's the CTO at Storyforge. He's the one in charge of all the folks who are working on building the wonderful site that you use.
We love you, all devs and Tate, and also all devs, and also all the team. Okay, who else? Crowns of the Sky. Crowns of the Sky, another one of our scouts. Woo! I did it finally. I'm so happy. I really thought I wasn't going to make it after writing barely anything the first half of the month, and I'm so happy. I'm so proud because I also remember some of the initial conversations that we had at the beginning of the month of like some people being a little bit sad because they hadn't been able to keep up. And I have recognized quite a few of the people that were able to complete their goals. That were the people that had the worries about not doing it. And I just wanted to, again, just congratulate you for keep going. It was hard, but you did it, and you should feel proud of yourselves.
Definitely. Yeah, I second that. It's even more impressive if you were kind of feeling down on yourself at the start. So, really, really well done. Okay, the next one is Hazel Takami. The night before the end. I'm so happy I passed the 30K mark and on the last night with only 10K left to type. Does that mean that
That they
this
wanted to
user.
do 40K then.
Oh, okay. I was like, did they, did they write 10,000 words in one day? Oh, I was getting really worried for their mental health and sanity, but
I did that one time and I
well
do not recommend
done.
it.
You did that one time? You
I did
shouldn't have
it.
done that.
You know why I did it? Because I wanted to get a discount on Scrivener, and it was back in the day when like Nano had like that as a price, and it was like 50% of Scrivener. And I was like,
Yeah.
I need this discount because I don't have enough money. And then I proceeded to only use Scrivener for like 2 months and not touch it ever again.
Oh my goodness. Well, you learned what you liked, I guess,
Yeah.
through a very questionable means. I'm not sure I would recommend that to anyone,
Yeah,
but um,
I am very happy people didn't do something crazy like that. Okay. The next one is Marissa Wild. I did it. I finished my 30K a day early. Woo! It's the longest I've ever written of a consecutive story without stopping to edit and ultimately erase in disgust. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. It's about one third of my entire story. I plan to spend December working on another 30K and then January the final 30K. Ooh. I would appreciate anyone who wants to read it. Urban fantasy, LGBTQ, some 18 plus spice, and give their feedback. So everyone that wants to go read that story, their username is Marissa Wild, and it's MARISAWILDE.
that actually
Much
sounds
love.
right up your alley, Beatrice.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to add it. The only
You
reason
could
why
do
I'm
that
not
for
adding
Susan's
it right now is
readings.
because I'm sharing my screen.
I'll make a note. I'll make a note for you so that you can look
Yeah,
it up.
notes. Okay, we don't have a lot left, but I wanted to make sure to name everyone, so that's why it's getting a little bit longer. Next one. Woo!
Okay, S underscore Tyliki hit 30K. Hit my 30K goal for November. Adds up to a little under what I think is 50% of my first draft of a novel. Still have a lot of work to do on the project, but it's awesome to hit the first big benchmark. Good job!
Congrats! Woo! Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Woo! Woo! Woo!
Way
Woo!
to
Woo!
go! And I appreciate that you added a little I think, is, you know, if it's a first draft, you don't know for sure. Makes sense to me.
I love it. Okay, the next one is Bryn, which is another Scouts. I'm very proud of the Scouts for just coming through. And Bryn said, I did it. I hit the 30K goal and also passed 50K. Woo! Has
Holy
anyone
cow.
else hit their goal, whether it's the official 30K goal or a personal goal you set for yourself? If not, you have a few more days to go, so get writing. And that was sent a couple of days before 30K ended. So we're starting to get to the people that finished early, which I think is really cool.
Nice. Well done, Bryn. Okay, next is A.S.Writes 48 exclamation mark. I did it with what 5 exclamation marks after it. I reached the 30K and now I can rest. Good. I hope it's wonderful.
Relatable.
It's not done, and I don't know if I will finish. It's possibly the weirdest, most random horror story I could have ever written, but I still kind of like it. Hey, you
I
know
need to
what?
read that.
That's amazing. I love that. I not really one for horror, but I do like weird and most random. I often find that the crazy stuff that you pull out when you're not really thinking about it ends up being the stuff that resonates with people the most. So I don't know. My vote is for you to keep going on that. I would read it.
I love that. And also, I wanted to post the document to say that Faith joined in the Instagram live stream. And Faith, if people remember, is the author of The Fire Angels, which is a story that we read last time that Sabrina and I were here together. And Faith said, I just about made it halfway, but still going to carry on with the Fire Angels, which I think is very beautiful because that's the whole point of 30K. It's just like planting that seed, like Sprout right here. You can see him how the flower is growing because it's the seed that we're planting. Can I time it correctly? Yes. See? It makes sense in the YouTube screen.
It would have to because it's certainly looking straight right now.
Sabrina's like, what are you doing? But thank you so
Well,
much, and
good
I'm
job,
very,
Faith.
very, very proud of you, Faith. For the next person, the username's Bethany, and they say, I hit my goal. I aim to write 5K at least this month, and I did it. Thanks to everyone who cheered me on, which I absolutely love. Have setting goals for yourself, no matter what other goals externally people have, is always important. And I congratulate you, and I want to say I'm incredibly proud of you because you hit your personal goal, and I think that's amazing, and we love you.
That's so cute. We're cheering you on right now too. Well
Oh,
done,
oh,
Bethany.
oh,
That's
oh.
awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the next one is heavenly underscore hash 30K. I did it.
Short and simple, it's
Nice and to the
perfect.
point. I love it.
I love that
Well done,
too.
heavenly hash.
And well done, everyone. And that being said, we are also here because the fun is not over. Maybe the writing event is done. I can't think. The writing challenge is done, but the reading challenge is about to start. So I will say, let's put our scarves and our little snow beanies on and move to seasons readings. That was a pretty smooth transition overall. And again, it makes sense in YouTube. But for the people that are not able to see the screen right now, which is Instagram and Sabrina, now we are surrounded by snow, and it's beautiful. Is this perfect? So, seasons readings is going to be all about reading in community, supporting each other, and giving each other feedback. In the community tab in Storyforge, you are going to be able to see that under 30K and 30 day stuff. Now you can see this wonderful seasons readings page made by Crystal, who is in the chat. Woo, Crystal! Crystal also made
Crystal,
these
you're amazing.
decorations, and they're all so cute. Like if you go to like look at how cute little guy is. The little guy, I love him. Which he's also right here. The little guy is now replacing Sprout in our little live stream screen, and he's so cute. Mwah. I love him so much. We have a ton of these little guys, and this right here, this cat that is In the main screen is also going to be one of our prizes for season's readings. So, do you want to talk a little bit about season's readings, Sabrina?
Yeah, I can talk a little bit about it. So, Seasons Readings is the natural follow up to all the hard work that folks did on 30K. It is a challenge that is centered around reading and also leaving feedback to really celebrate all of the stories in progress that were written during the month of November. So, we've got a special tag. It was 30K in 30 days 2025. And if you search for that on StoryForge, then you can find all these folks who are looking for their work to be read during the Season's Readings Challenge. At least that's the intention of the tag, is that it can help boost some of that engagement so you can get more eyes on your work in progress, sooner rather than later.
And
And yeah, we have. Go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say a perfect addition to what you said is something that Fate said in the Instagram chat, which was replace doom scrolling with reading story for stories. That is exactly what season's
Yes.
readings is for.
Yes, and there's a one major difference between Seasons Readings and the 30K challenge, which is that Seasons Readings, because it's all about our community and looking at and celebrating community stories and like providing feedback from members of the community, the whole thing is community based. So we have prizes for the month, and they are linked to the total number of stories that are read on the platform and the total number of comments that are left on the site. So it is a very community holiday, cozy wintry feel to this whole challenge.
Another cool thing though is that for people, I have already left 6 comments. For people that still want to get that extra little quill balance, we will have quill rewards for individual milestones for the amount of comments that you personally leave. So again, it's just it's just everything. Seasons readings is everything. It's just hyping. It's coziness. It's just beautiful, wonderful everything. It's great. I love seasons readings. I had a lot of fun last year. I remember that in like the first, I think originally we wanted to have like 500 chapters read or like something like that, that was low, but we had less users back then. And
Mhm.
people got in like the first 2 days, and we are like, oh my god, this community is like unstoppable. It's
Yeah.
just so wonderful.
Yeah, and this year I'm hoping that we can be able to give out some of the really cool avatars that we designed specifically for this challenge. One of them is the book. Is it the book Warm? Is that what
It's
it is?
the book Worm and the book Worm.
Yes. So there's a book Worm, and that's a little bookish worm with like earmuffs and looks very cozy. And there is a book Worm with like a Y, and that is like a dragon, a golden dragon sort of creature with wings that are made out of books. A lot of people don't realize that the wings are books, but I'm telling you now, if you go look at the prizes page, you can see and you'll know the secret.
And also, I think people will realize when they see the miniature, the perched version of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show it, because look at how pretty. Let me put my camera here. Look at how pretty he
I
looks.
love it when the avatars are like so big that they squeeze onto the bookshelf. It makes me laugh.
And I know it's amazing. I'm gonna also show it to Instagram right here. And the bookworm is the opposite. He's so tiny, so tiny. Half of his perch is just the book that he's reading. Look at him, please. Just look at him.
Oh my goodness. I haven't seen the perched versions yet, guys, so I'm seeing them with you. And that is so
Surprise!
cute.
Look, I'm gonna
Oh
zoom it in
my
a little bit more. Look at him.
goodness.
He's
Oh
just so
my
tiny.
god.
The book itself is already tiny. Like this is how it looks in the library. Like he's just a little guy. He's literally
Just a
just a
little
little guy.
guy.
He's a little guy,
A,
and
a cold little guy who needs earmuffs and a scarf to keep warm.
the scarf is so big that when I was like, I'm gonna show it again. It's so big that when I was like showing this to CJ, who is another one of our developers, he thought that the scarf was like part of his hair or something. No, he's just that tiny. That the scarf is so big.
Aw.
It's so cute. Crystal mentioned something about the Snow Kitty, and it's that the Snow Kitty needs a name. And I agree. I think we need to name the Snow Kitty. We should do a naming contest right now. 5 minutes. Names for Snow Kitty. Go.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to see what folks are coming up with.
I know, it's so cute. And also, if you like all of the rest of the side decorations that I can show a little bit like in the circles, like for example, like this little guy, this little bunny. All of the ones that are not Snow Kitty are going to be available pretty soon to be avatars that you can purchase directly. So you can have it like this little snowman, and they all have their little teeny tiny perch versions too, and they're so cute and I love them so much, and they're great, and I'm just so excited for season's readings and for everything. And oh, Quill Community, I should have clicked her because I haven't clicked her today. Wait, I'm gonna go back to literally
Getting
just do
distracted
that.
with the quill community in the
It's
middle of the live
important. I
stream.
want the quills. I have because I couldn't write 30K words, so I eh. Okay, I click her. I
Speaking
didn't.
of quills, you should show everyone the little secret that Crystal included at the bottom of Season's Readings
Oh
page.
yes, yes. Oh my god, everyone, please, please. This is so important. This is so important. Look, look. This is seasons readings, right? You go to community and then seasons readings, and then you can see all of the progress and the leaderboard. I can show you in a minute. And then these are the rewards for the aesthetics, which, by the way, this library is gorgeous. I did it, but if you didn't realize, we have borders now, so like some of the prices are going to be not only backgrounds and avatars but borders, so that way you can like ultra spice up your profile. And then underneath everything you click the quill and it rains quills and you're just showered with money, and it's great. I want that to happen in real life, but since that can't happen in real life, it happens in Storyforge, which is where I spend a good amount of my real life anyway. Quill confetti. I just love the confetti so much. I know some people are like very minimalist and they're like, well, yeah, I want just something clean. No, just give me everything. The more, the better. Crystal said, I will sneak in a confetti button. I love you for that. Also,
Me
CJ said
too.
about the bookworm that he said, I was watching her draw it before she put the colors in, and I thought the scarf was his body sitting on top of the book. That would have been cute too, but the scarf is just too big because he's such a tiny little guy. Such a teeny tiny little guy. I don't know how to name Snow Kitty. I feel like how Sprout is a sprout because it's like the flowers and they sprout and everything. I feel like we need a clever name
Mhm,
like
mhm,
that,
mhm.
but I'm not clever enough to come up with that something like that on the spot. I don't know what is winter. Snowball?
I don't know.
Isn't
I'm
that
trying to
stupid?
think. Snowball's cute. Oh, that's so
Snowball?
much better than Eisenhower, which was my idea.
Eisenhower!
Because ice.
What if Eisenhower is his last name, so his name is Snowball Eisenhower?
Great.
Oh, wait, that's so cute. Crystal said snow purry, like snow flurries. That's cute.
Cute too.
Snowberry. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh, should we make like a poll? Let's make a poll. I'll make a poll in the Discord. Or
Oh yeah,
and
we
in
could
the
totally do
circle, and
that.
then we can eh,
Let
together.
the community decide.
Yes. Okay, so we have Eisenhower, Snowball, and Snowpurry. I love that. I think that's great. I approve. I approve of all of it. And that's it. That's season's readings. We are just very excited that we're going to have a reading event. Remember to look for things that have the season's readings tag. I'll do a little live demo for here. You're going to discover stories and wait because my internet's very slow. And you're going to search here seasons readings, and I'm pretty sure the more people who arrive to the challenge, the more stories are gonna show up. But look already, like how many things. Like we already have over almost 30 stories with seasons readings ready to go. And I peeped
Nice.
one of mine. I peeped one of mine. Oh my god. We also have the Fire Angels, which we read last time. Let me see what else. Oh, we have some poetry right here. Ah,
Oh, I love poetry.
that sounds really cool. I like it. Augmented reality check. Oh, I'm seeing stuff. I'm seeing stuff that I like. Yes. So definitely go start for check also the things that are tagged 30K in 30 days 2025. Remember those are the things that had been worked in for the 30K in 30 days challenge. I'm seeing smart people that already did the 30K in 30 in days tag alongside the season's reading tag ahead of time.
Very clever.
Love to see that.
Nice.
And there's a few collections of poems. I'm seeing action adventure, I'm seeing mystery, I'm seeing horror, I'm seeing romantasy. I'm seeing a lot of stuff that seems really a memoir. Someone has a memoir. I want to read that. That's cool. We have so many. Everything here is so varied and so interesting, and I just love our community so much. Also, like Crystal said, gonna name the kitty like Minnesotans name snowplows.
Oh yeah! Oh my gosh. Minnesota has a great snowplow naming tradition.
I want to know.
It's just very community sourced, and you come up with all sorts of wacky names.
Wait, I
I
love
don't know
that.
what the most recent have been, but they do become very silly. Tate would probably know. Crystal probably
Oh
knows.
my god, wait, I want to know the snowplow names. Adopt me, please. Wait, but what is the tradition?
The
Do you...
tradition is to ask like Minnesotans to just to use like submit names for what the snowplows are. It's very unfiltered. There's no like official like scary process or like particular rules or things like this. It's very it gets really random really quickly.
Well, Derek just said the vehicle formerly known as plow. And I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it, honestly. I like it.
Well, that is specific to Minnesota because the artist formerly known as Prince was Minnesotan.
Oh, I
So
didn't
it's a
know that.
reference to our culture.
Oh my god,
It's
wait.
actually very Minnesotan in a lot of ways because it's a snowplow and it references a very, very famous musician who came from Minnesota.
That's really cool. Also, Derek sent out a lot of snowplow names, so I'm gonna read them. Plowy McPlow face. Let me put. Do I have my face here? Okay, Plowy my plow face. Betty Whiteout. Taylor Drift. Plow Bunyan. Control plus Salt plus Delete. Scoop Dog. Oh, Scoop Dog is my favorite one. Oh my god, no, this is my favorite one. Barbie's Dream Plow. I love that. Barbie's Dream Plow.
I like Control Salt Delete. That's
Control
hilarious.
Soul Delete is great. You're killing me. You're killing me, Squalls. The big Leplowski wings. The big Leplowski. I need that. I need the big Leplowski. Blizzard of Oz. Oh, that's a good one. Oh wait, these are all good. And Fast and Furious. These are great. You know what? I think I'm going to just ask in the circle to have people come up with random names for all of the snow critters, and then they'll all have names. The little kitty, the bunny, the dog. We have an axolotl. I don't remember who it was that asked us for an axolotl avatar in the chat with Storyforge staff circle, and we do have one, but it's a spring themed one, so I thought that it was only fair to give them an axolotl snow avatar and side decoration. I forgot your username, but whoever you are, I really hope that you enjoy it because I made it thinking of you. So thank you so much, everyone. Very excited for 30K for seasons readings. I didn't want 30K to end. I'm sorry, everyone. You got me. Very excited for seasons readings. Very excited for discovering all of the wonderful stories that have been worked on the platform and will be added to the platform during the month. We are expecting to have new people join the site. So, as we do, remember to give everyone a very warm welcome and, maybe get out of your comfort zone for a little bit. Read stuff that you're not super familiar with because you might just find your new favorite author.
100%.
Oh my god, Tate is amazing. He sent me a list of all the winning names for the snow plows.
I'll also add before the call ends that we actually had more folks who finished the 30K challenge than we mentioned in this
Oh
like
yes.
live stream. We had uh, 42 people, I think, who wrote over 30K. And we had, I think, another 40 some who wrote 10,000 or more words. So
Yeah,
a
I was
huge
part of
round of
that group.
applause to all of those folks, including you. I'll just clap at you.
Eh, I wrote
um,
16,000 and my goal was 15,000, so I'm very proud.
well done. That's fantastic. Yeah, we were just highlighting the folks who wanted to brag about their
Yes,
goal
exactly.
and such in the 30K circle. So
Okay. Please look for the snowplow contest for Minnesota on Google because it's very funny. Uh, Derek just uh let us know the winners if 2024 2025 and really quickly before we leave was we're off to see the blizzard Snowtorious BIG Plowabonga Anthony's Lourdes You're Welcome Duncha Snow Skull Plow and I Came I Thought I Conquered. I love this. If it wasn't for the
oh
cold
my
I would
gosh.
move there, but it's too cold. I am suffering with New York
No,
cold. I don't think I can handle Minnesota cold.
you should come anyway.
No, I'm gonna come visit. I don't think I can move there.
It's all worth it. The cold is wonderful. I love the cold.
I wish my body had been built for those conditions because I do enjoy it, and then I regret it because I shut down. So I'll just
Oh,
go visit.
good thing that the season's readings cold is all on the computer screen.
Yeah, and we have a lot of blankets and a lot of very, very cozy stuff that I'm sharing the screen right now. It's, I think, the most blankets and the most pillows that I have drawn in my life have been for Story Voyage. It's all about the cozy.
It
Thank you,
is.
everyone. Once again, Sabrina, do you wanna say goodbye and end the official live stream?
Oh, okay. Do I have to do it with the hand just like you did?
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Hey, I love that. I actually really like that. Yeah, thank you everyone. Bye bye.